Ah, there you are. So, by now, you should hardly be surprised when I tell you that in years gone by, a mummerer coming into your home might be described as rowdy, even frightful. Mummers would be dancing on tables, chasing their hosts with horrible hobby horses, tearing at their clothes. I tell you, when they come in, their last bother was to wipe up the snow, and you might be fixing furniture sure after they go. They carried hatchets, sticks, ropes, whips, as they marauded about town, blustering into people's houses, shouting, "The devil is in me now!" And on the night of December 28, 1860, Isaac Mercer of Bay Roberts was walking home. He'd been out chopping timber that day, and he was carrying his axe when he and his brother come upon 6 men in sealskin masks. An altercation took place. Mercer's axe wound up in the hands of the masked Mummerin gang, and from it, in the street, in the sleet, in the snow, Mercer took a fatal and fateful blow. £100 sterling offered by Governor Bannerman didn't go far to loosen lips in a bay no stranger to sinking ships. No arrests were made until February, and even then, not a single conviction. Suspicions of political interference and religious feuding were whispered, and people were fraught, for the murderers were Catholic, and Mercer, well, was not. Legal action was later levied in 1861. An act was passed dictating that any person who shall be found without written license from a magistrate to be dressed as a mummer, masked or otherwise disguised, shall be deemed guilty of a public offence. A license you needed for mummering. Now there's an exchange I'd love to see. A mummerer stopped by the RNC. "You can't be out mummering this time of night." "Well, you're looking at my mummering license. Haven't I the right? This is a mummering learner's permit. You can't mummer after dark around here unless with an adult who's had their full M for 3 years. With little heed to licenses and masked mayhem on the rise, the legislature was amended, banning mummering outright, a ban that would remain in force for 100 years. Now look, I'm not trying to convince you mummering is all thuggery and vice, miscreants of old in the cold, emboldened by sheer anonymity. Nor do I suggest the tradition is mere frivolity and fun. I've come to think the truth of it, the thing we go looking for when we pull on the mask and go out in the dark, lies somewhere in between, is the point I'm after. Somewhere in the middle of the fright and the laughter. Now you must think I'm crazy, but we'll have a chat next week, or whenever you're next wandering Woody Point streets.